everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Taurus. So my lovelies, Taurus, what have we got for you this week? And the energies I had for you when I sat quietly were as follows. Knock, knock, knock on wood. How thick is your skin? Putting a plaster on an old wound will eventually begin to break down and start to weep. Time for you to address. There is something you swept under the carpet, but it's time this week to sort out the mess. So, Taurus, I sort of had this energy around you where over a period of time you've just been sweeping things under the carpet, you've been put a plaster over an old wound, where things this week come to a head as a reminder for you. And sometimes in life, you know, we do have scars that for some reason or other emotionally will not heal, and it comes a time where the plaster does come off and we have to address the issues, okay, whether that's for closure, whether that's for something or someone coming back into your life that just needs a resolve on, then this is the kind of energy I'm picking up with you this week, Taurus. So let's just dip into the cards and see what else comes out for you. So Spirit, what have we got for Taurus this week? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the cards on the table for me. What have we got for Taurus, please? And we have the Lovers. Okay. And this comes out as an energy around you of nostalgia, an energy of around you of something coming back around. Now this straight away comes in with a knock 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 on wood, the poem that I've just read out to you. There is a return of something this week. We have the bird in this card, and it's sort of the old saying of birds of a feather flock together. There's a reuniting here of something from your past, a past energy, where even if you've gone through this stage of a very long time period for some of you, where you haven't had contact or you haven't seen this person for quite some time, it's a reunion, an energy that is coming back in this week. Okay? A return. I feel like it's a return. When I look at the bird is communication, and it's a return of some information, a return of a person, it's a message, it's that kind of an energy. Okay? So, and it's also you recognizing someone being very clever around you. Because of the top hat, it's like to say, well, hats off to you. You sussed me out. Hats off to you. You worked out a situation. You picked up on clues. Okay? It's very, very cryptic, Taurus, but for those who I'm sort of putting this message out for, it will obviously resonate to those it applies to. So let's get a little bit more on this story this week. What else have we got for Taurus, Spirit? What else do they need to hear and see this week? And we have the King of Wands. I work with energies, and we've got red in this card. And red is to say you need to take notice. You need to sit up and listen. There's magic happening around you, Taurus. There is magic in your energy fields where You need to take notice that this needs to be addressed. It is the situation is being brought in by fate. It is being brought in by destiny. And it's like to say, you cannot ignore this. You may have ignored the situation previously, as I said, brushing things under the carpet. But with the King of Wands coming in, it's saying the universe is highlighting this. It's been illuminated for you to say, hang on a minute, you need to take action. Okay? You need to take action on this. So, my cryptic Taurians, what else have we got coming out of this mix for you this week? Spirits. Oh, and these just bailed out for you, so let's have a look what we've got. We have the Hermit. Oh wow, look at the Hermit card. It's like two ships that pass in the night. The old scenario of two ships passing the night, but they're coming back. They're both coming back to meet. They will pass each other, like their paths are going to cross again. Somebody could be trying to have fished for answers, for clues around this situation. But all I'm saying is, Taurus, your paths are going to be crossed with your past. Your paths are going to be crossed with a situation that you may thought you would never get a second chance on. And then we have, wow, what else can I say, Taurus? Three of Swords. It's an issue you have carried around with you for a very, very long time. You have been the thorn in somebody's side, and you need to address that situation. Okay? It directly affects your heart chakra, the pain that you've carried, and you've tangled yourself up in this for a very long time, I feel, whoever I'm picking up with here. And hence why it's saying you need to address this situation, okay? Because things are coming back on course. And the mermaid here is a symbol to say this situation is one that you have both isolated out of your lives. It's a situation where at one time, like once upon a time, there was this union of someone with another. And somewhere along life's path, ships went in different directions. But the pain in your heart never left. Okay? The King of Wands comes in as fate and destiny to say, red alert. Because these ships that passed in the night are both set on course, and your paths will cross. One of you has always fished for clues. One of you has always been the anchor. One of you has always had that communication, even though you've never had a bite. Okay, so I feel like one energy of this partnership that has split up was always there in the background, like the lighthouse, okay, searching. It's like that searchlight comes on, and they were forever searching. Their line was forever in the water, waiting patiently for that bite. The Three of Swords comes out, and I feel this is your energy, because you know that it wounded you from your actions, and You cried tears within you. It upset you, but you hid those tears. You hid that hurt. Okay, but it's always been a thorn in your side. Taurus. Wow, a very cryptic message, but let's have a look what else is coming out for you. I love these new cards, guys. Mystical moments. If anybody wants to know what the name of the deck is. So what else have we got for Taurus, please? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles here, it's as though it's time to sow. They always say you reap what you sow. And a lot of seasons have passed here in this situation. I just feel the winds of change, and many a year has passed on this situation. But it's saying that it's time to reap what was sown so many years ago. Very, very cryptic. So let's have a look what's in your deep hidden psyche this week, Taurus. What is going on in the deep psyche of Taurus? How are they feeling, Spirit? How are Taurus feeling this week? What have we got for Taurus? And we've got well-being. So deep within you, okay, it's your conscience pricking your heart and mind and saying, if there is something troubling you, hence I go back to the Three of Swords, on this situation, you need to think carefully and decide what is the best for your own well-being. But then you are caught up in this emotional energy. You are caught up in this emotional energy of, what about the well-being of the other person involved? Okay? So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here because of the mountains that come into this picture as well. But it's saying you need to address the well-being of this situation, on how it's affecting you and how it could be affecting the other person involved. Because at the end of the day, Taurus, the energies that came in at the very, very start was the lovers. So there's a soulmate, a twin flame. There is a connection here that had a purpose, had a cycle that needed to be completed and still needs to be going through a certain phase. Okay? So let's have a look how you look down the universe this week. The camera lens of the universe. So what have we got for Taurus? What have we got for Taurus? Let's all sing for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus. So, we have this card. Okay? I always look at this card as it says, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. So yeah, the universe comes in to say with this card, don't cut your nose off to spite your face, Taurus, on this, okay? And it's about loyalty, because we've got the two storks in this card and it's like they pair up for life. And the card from the universe comes in to say, you need to address a situation where you may have lied to yourself in order not to act upon something out of loyalty. It also comes as a message to say you can't see further than the end of your nose. In other words, you're just so blinded of what is in front of you, and it's like you talk yourself out of a situation. But there's loyalty here, and even the universe is saying there's loyalty here in this situation, so why cut your nose off to spite your face? And the universe gives us a number on this card as well, and it's 2. And it's like to say there may be 3 parties, there may be other parties in your life, in the situation, and yeah, you can be loyal to that equation. But at the end of the day, there's a situation that was fated with the Hermit card, with the ships coming back in and setting sail on the same course, where you were destined to finish a chapter that was always left open. And it wounded you deeply, Taurus. It's always been a thorn in your side, of where you've protected your own well-being from it over these years. At the end of the day, the universe is saying you can tell yourself and talk yourself out of the situation as much as you like, but it's not going away. It's not going away, Taurus. So let's just get a little bit more clarity on this. What else have you got, please, for Taurus? And we've got the 8 of Swords. Oh, gosh. Oh, Taurus, this is such a read this week. The 8 of Swords. We have many paths around this cage, and the cage is open. And the paths have all come back into one element. They've all led back to the same element, and the element is you. Yet for some reason you have restricted yourself, you have contained or tried to contain your emotions, your feelings, whatever this may be. But the universe is saying to you, you've always had the freedom to do as you wish. You have only put the constraints on yourself on this situation. Oh, Taurus, it's so cryptic. So let's look at your animal spirit cards. What have we got going on for your animal spirit cards? What have we got for Taurus, please? Oh, that definitely wants to come out. Another card, please, for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And we have the alchemical sign of Earth, and it's the dragon. And we have the alchemical sign of air, and it's the eagle. The eagle has landed, Taurus. The eagle is going to land, Taurus. And the dragon energy, I'm taking as your energy. The reason being is this is how your energy has worked in this situation over the time period. Very thick skinned, right? A dragon has very thick skin. And what did my poem start? Knock, knock, knock on wood. How thick is your skin? You have the skin of a dragon. You can be a cold-hearted bee when you want to be. And you admit this openly, and have admitted this openly in your lifetime. But it's saying to you, the eagle's coming in. The eagle is coming in for the prize. I feel like I want to clarify that card. What else have we got for Taurus, please? Taurus, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles. I smile at myself while I'm sitting here. Taurus, I'm sorry to say, as much as you think to yourself you can cut your nose off to spite your face and keep wearing this armour of, no, I'm in denial, I'm in denial. The universe has other things planned. You may have thought in your past, is the grass greener on the other side of the fence? And to be honest, it was never about the grass being greener. It was just about a sense of belonging. I feel the person, the energy, whatever is around you, never meant to cause any harm at all. But they are there in this metaphorical card here, seated upon this horse that is portrayed in oak. It looks like leaves even off an oak tree, and an oak tree is a big strong tree that grows and stands in its own power for years and years and years. And I feel that this person has stood the test of time. It has never, its roots have never moved. It's been concrete. It's been solid. Always in the belief that one day there would be a reuniting. Hence why the Lovers card came at the very start. I'm just going to pull out one more card for you, Taurus, just to see what Spirit want to say on this situation. How do Spirit see this situation? There's May blossom there, and obviously Taurus have birthdays around the May time as well. But I feel the connection here. There's something around the May time where this may be coming into fruition for some of you. Okay. So Spirit, what do you want to put your spin on this reading for Taurus? I feel like that card there. Oh, Taurus. Goodbye to the old. Hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Goodbye to the old. Hello to the new. Hello to the new can be hello to allowing this situation to come back in. And I feel I still want to pull out one more card for you. So let's pull out one more card for the lovely Taurians. You're getting more than your job's worth this week, Taurus. So what else have we got, please, for the lovely Taurians? Taurus, Taurus. I never understand people in life as well, really. I mean, all the years that I've lived, Taurus, and, you know, we have people coming out of our lives and the situations we can't work out sometimes. But I always think to myself, those people matter. No matter if it's good or bad. In our lifetime, they have played like a tapestry thread within our life's tapestry, so to speak. And I'll never understand how people can be so harsh and hard to another person where there's no closure ever given, and yet they deserve that closure. If that resonates with some of you out there, you know, if you end something for whatever reason, you should be strong and brave enough to stand there and say, this is not working, I'm sorry, but I can't do this. And then at least the other person can stand there and say, you know what, that's fair enough, that's fine, I didn't expect anything, I was just happy to have you in my life as a friend. And at least then there is a resolve. But when the ships part and one goes off in the middle of the night and there's nothing said, nothing heard, and that's the end, with no thought of if that person's thinking, are they still alive, and everything else, and the anguish and the thoughts throughout the years that go by, because it happens, guys, which I know that some of you out there can resonate with. But then you always have to question this. So yeah, this is the sort of vibe I felt for some of my Taurians this week. So we have strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. But I feel they come in this week to give you strength to say, deal with this situation. Okay? Deal with this situation. You have the strength to go ahead with this and get some closure. Okay? And I'm still shuffling the cards. This must be the longest reading I've ever done for Taurus, for a weekly. So you're getting your money's worth. And then we've got the Sun. Okay? And look how it's ended. I know I've got to pull another card out, but look how the card has ended, Taurus. What came in, okay? The bird. And it's just sort of saying to you, this situation can resolve itself if you just allow it to. If you allow this energy to come in and accept it with open arms and deal with whatever needs to be dealt with in order to get your life back on track, really, and get closure for both of you. Because, like I say, there's one of the parties here who's never ever budged. They have sat there with their fishing rod, hoping that there'd be a bite of a correspondence, a message, and it's been years, in some instances, years, Taurus. So yeah. So my lovelies, I hope you can take something from that cryptic message this week. It's not going to resonate with all of you, but I just felt this was really poignant for just a few out there. So until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.